Thank you guys for checking this out. If I just didn't record the wrong screen. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, everybody. We got the SPY. Let's look at the SPY. We got Monday's low, Monday's high. We got the pullback. Here is Friday's level. Friday's level, we watched today to see what we were going to do. Alright, if we were to fail this level, retest it and break lower, or if we were going to hold this level and go higher. So we double topped at around 671, so that becomes our new supply level. Sellers came in and pushed it down, buyers tried again, sellers pushed it back down. So we're watching 671 for a break, a retest, confirm for our ride up to 680. Or we fail and we just go lower, back down to 656. All right, that is what we're watching. That is what we're watching on SPY tomorrow, rest of the week. All right. Qs, very similar. We got our low of Monday, our high of last week, our pullback, our low of Friday. Today, we had a pop up just like the SPY, almost double top, basically around the same area. We tried to break that level twice, no go. So tomorrow, what are we watching for? We're watching 603, right? A break, retest, push higher, leg higher, or we want to see a break of today's low, a break of today's low, a retest. Sometimes we'll reclaim that, right? And then we'll go higher. But what if we don't hold it, we retest it, and we go lower? We look at 592. All right, that is what we're looking for on the Qs. Remember, how do I have all these lines, you guys? How do I have all these lines? We go out to our monthly chart, our 2-year monthly chart. We map out the previous highs and lows of the previous month. We go into our weekly chart and we do the same. And then we just narrow it down. Then we go into our 4-hour chart and we mark it out. You guys see demand, 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 supply, 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 demand, 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 supply, 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 right? The supply is where the sellers are. The demand is where the buyers are. And we simply react to these levels, guys. We simply react to these levels. Now let's look at some plays that I highlighted yesterday. I put this on my Discord. NVIDIA, we're watching 190 for resistance and 170 for the short. All right. NVIDIA today, we held up pretty good. We held Friday's low. We held Friday's low. We moved higher, right? Nice move and a break of last week's high, but we could not hold that level, and we came right back down to where we started in the pre-market, basically. All right, so we're just gonna continue to watch this. We got our levels, 188, 170, and we're gonna do it like that. MU, same thing on MU, right? We got our highs and lows, our supply and demand levels marked out, right? Here is Friday's trading session. Friday's trading session, What I wanted to see was a dip, right, in the pre-market or in today's session closer to 400, so that could get bought up for the next leg higher. Because if I zoom out on MU, yo, this thing is so oversold. I mean, it's so overbought. It is so overbought. Look at the extension from the moving averages. I stay away from stocks like that. I stay away from stocks like that. It's fun. It's in the headlines, but I just can't trade that. I can't trade that. Needed a dip buy, never came. So we're just watching it. Just watching to see what it does. If we go down to our 10-minute chart, yo, we look for a fail of yesterday's high or a fail of yesterday's low, and we act accordingly. All right. Yo, NIO, this one I called. Told my buddy about to hold 540. This pullback on 540, to jump in there at 540. Since he missed the $5 break, previous trading sessions. This looks great. Do you guys see how it is not a million miles away from the moving averages? Let's go to the daily chart. Look, we'll see where the moving averages are. Right, we had a clear bounce off that 200-day moving average. We had a pullback to the 100, and now we're skipping higher. I don't like this wick at the top, but as long as we maintain above 580, this is still in play, in my opinion. We might want to chop around maybe above 580. I would like to see it form some daily consolidation candles or above 580, right, for the next leg higher, because right now we are approaching overbought areas, and I just don't trade those. All right, don't trade those. We want to trade more so when we're back here. All right, that is NIO. The other one on my watch list was LWLG. This was a perfect one, right? Because this, if we go to the daily chart, gapped up. Plays like this, I would rather look for the short than the long. In my opinion, it is overbought. If we go to the monthly chart, really nice bullish month. Really fantastic look on this play. Really fantastic play. But let's watch this for the fail of Monday's low. Let's see if we fail Monday's low, retest it and go lower, or we could fail, regain it, and go higher. That would be bullish confirmation, bearish confirmation. Or let's see if we break 804, come back, bullish, we break, come back under, and go lower. That's bearish. All right. So, yo, we just simply want to play the levels, guys. Simply want to map out the levels and play the levels. The last one is par. Par. Very funny. Let me see, where you at? Did I remove you? I think this one had an okay day. Alright. Let's zoom out to our 4 hour. These are the plays I like. I like bottom fishing plays. We got a low down here at 1189. Next level 32. That's far away, but I just want to map that out because look at all that nice consolidation, and we broke under that. So that is a key area. That is a key area. Go to the daily. Let me see what the monthly looks like. This is February's high, February's low. All right, go to our weekly. Okay, now that looks better. Go to our 10-minute, and here we are. Here we are. 1652 is our area to play off of. We can play the break. We can play the break of today's high for the push through 652. But me, that's not how I like to play it. Me, I'll leave a couple dollars on the table, My buddy, he likes to jump in before the break of key areas. I like to come in after the break on the pullbacks. I have a higher probability of a successful trade that way. So tomorrow, don't really know what to watch. Watching the same plays, seeing what comes to life. Hims is getting talked about a lot, right? This was a bottom fishing play. They are recovering really nicely. All right, moving above the moving averages. We can map out that high from today. Zoom back in. We got the high. That wasn't the high of today. I apologize. That was the high of last Thursday, but nevertheless, that is a key area to watch. We can move this down. So Hims looks pretty good. We got the low of today and the high of today. That's what we're watching. Let's see what we do around these levels tomorrow, guys. I hope that is a understanding for you guys to understand how to map out these levels. And as you map out these levels, don't even play it. Just map out the levels and watch how the stock reacts around those levels. And then you'll have a better understanding for your trade entries and your trade exits.